Hello folks, and welcome back. Hope everyone's fish and ponds are doing okay. I'm just driving back from the koi dealers and I finally picked up my two new amazing koi for my pond. So stick around, so we're going to be doing an unboxing of those in a minute. Plus we'll have a look at what's been happening around the pond and all the usual fish updates. So grab yourself a tea or a coffee, this is going to be a good one. Okay, we're back guys, so let's see what we've got then. There they are, a couple beauties. Look like they've travelled well. Let's get them in the pond. Standard procedure for me is to float them for 30 minutes first, then add a little bit of my pond water to the bag, give another 15 minutes, add a little bit more pond water, and after about an hour they're ready to go in the pond. There's my two other Dainichi shower coming to say hello. Wow, how's that for a pair of shower? Absolutely fantastic. So these are both from Dainichi, the Mona Lisa bloodline, and I was lucky enough to win them at the Tosai auctions earlier in the year, and I've been really looking forward to having them in my pond. Like all the Dainichi fish, they've got so much quality behind them. They've got good bone structure, so they should grow to be quite large, powerful looking fish. They're currently 33 and 34 centimetres in length. I've got no doubt once they get on the Nutrimare food, they should do really well this summer. Both got really interesting patterns as well, a nice balance of all the colours and a really deep shine to them as well. If I had to choose a favourite, it'd be this one at the bottom of the screen now. It's got a really amazing pattern. I can't wait to see how that one turns out. So keep your eyes peeled for an update on these two come October time, and we'll see how well they've grown over the summer. Super pleased with them. What an amazing pair of fish. Right, let's have a quick look at the certificates on my Dainichi Wall of Fame here. Amazing how much these two super monsters have changed over the years. And there's my yellow monkey. But yeah, this is the first one. So it's a 4-star Mona Lisa. Absolutely beautiful pattern. It's got this really striking head pattern I've mentioned I really like. And I think in time when this sumi all fills in here and that fish bulks up, it's going to be an amazing looking fish. And equally this one here, really pretty pattern as well. It's going to be interesting to see what that sumi does. But the Benny's lovely, and it's got really good clean shiroji as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how these two develop. It'll be pretty cool. Pond update now. With the sudden improvement in weather, I've noticed the blanket weed in the pond has really gone crazy. In the space of a week, it's taken over the whole bottom of the pond. And it's starting to affect how the bottom drains are working by trapping all the waste. So we need to get that sorted out ASAP. So my go-to for blanket weed is always aquasource Resolve. I always find this stuff works really nicely, doesn't mess up your water, and it does get rid of the blanket weed. I've measured out the amount I need here for my pond, so we're going to go and chuck it in the pond now. With it being the spring, I thought it was also a good time to do a couple health checks on some fish, as I've noticed an odd little bit of flashing going on. This is my kahaku from Ikarashi, and I noticed it had a small little sore on the inside of its mouth. So I'm going to treat that with some Tamidine to help clear up any infection. So this is my Dainichi Toyota kahaku, and this fish has grown really quickly, and probably not for the better actually. As when I got it as a Tosai, see it was a 3-step kahaku, it had a really deep shine to the Benny. Since then, a lot of the Bennies faded and dropped away. It doesn't look as good as it used to now. Still a nice fish though. Right, so I've just taken a couple scrapes off those fish, and I thought I'd show you my setup. So I've got my Bresler microscope here, and I tend to use the 10 times magnification for when I'm looking at scrapes, and then I can zoom in as and when I need to. And here are 2 scrapes on my microscope slides. I've got plenty of spare ones with a cover slip on top, and I tend to use my old Angling Direct plastic credit card for taking the actual scrape off the fish. Then I've got a pair of tweezers here for moving the slime off the card onto the slide. Then a pipette there full of pond water, just to add to the sample, to then compress it flat so you can actually see a bit clearer what you've got actually on the slide. So let's take a look. Well, I ended up netting and scraping 4 different fish in the end, and I didn't find a single parasite. So I'm going to keep an eye on them and see how things go. But so far I haven't had to treat the pond at all for parasites this spring, which is a big improvement. Covers are off now though, and the pond's all cleaned up and tidied and looking really good for the summer ahead. So hopefully there'll be plenty more barbecues, chilling out by the pond with a beer. The new fish have settled in really nicely into the pond, and they were both on the feed straight away. They've definitely already started to bulk up a little bit, which is good. Even though they're living with fish considerably larger than themselves, they're really confident how they go about the pond. I'm getting a lot of enjoyment just watching them zip around. Great fish. If you saw my last video, you remember how I added some filter oil into my MIDI sieve to help polish the water. I've got to say it's made an amazing difference. The pond's looking absolutely crystal clear at the moment. I think this could be the best water I've ever had actually. So I've got one more special fish coming to the pond this year, which I'm going to go and collect soon. So stay tuned for the next video, as you won't want to miss this one. If you made it this far in the video, you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.